Need a Class C motorhome that has a beefy diesel engine, four-wheel drive, huge towing capacity, and floor plans with everything from bunks to a bath and a half? Then this is the one. And this is the 2022 Magnitude 4x4 Super C from Thor Motorcoach. And step into the all-new RS36. The Magnitude has floor plans available on the Ford F600 Super Duty chassis. The first one we'll show you is this, the RS36. And this is your bunkhouse Super C. We're going to work our way back to the bunks as we tour the living area. Right here is your dinette, and one feature to point out here, on all floor plans, this dinette makes into a bed. Heading across to your sofa, which you see here, and theater seating is always an option for you. It's over to the kitchen, and you really do have all the tools you need here to whip up a batch of your favorite treats. You can plug your blender in and pop those baked goods into the convection microwave. So here we are at the bunks. Climb on up with this retractable, easy to store ladder. Roll out your sleeping bags, then pop your tablet into the holder and stream a favorite show. Now this is pretty cool. You can pull the top cushion out, flip up the bunk, and look at this, a massive closet. How about one nice big wide shot of this RS36 bathroom? It's roomy, and it gives you a nice amount of storage. Right into the bedroom. Now this is a king bed, and would you look at the sides of the nightstands? What you see here is the app-enabled Bluetooth coach radio system. This is great for streaming your favorite music, even an ebook as you wind it down or get ready. So take a look at the closets, the dressers, the drawers, and imagine what you're going to pack here. The RS36 is also prepped for a washer-dryer combo. So grab one more look at the RS36 and into the other new floor plan on the F600 chassis, the BT36. So this is it, the all-new BT36, and if you need a bath and a half floor plan, then this is the Magnitude for you. Exploring our living area, we're going to start right here with the Do-It-All Dream Dinette. You're going to love the versatility of this space. And on every floor plan, a child safety seat tether is optional. We've showed you the great kitchen layouts, but what we haven't talked about are all the great appliances and features you're going to find in here. So on every floor plan, you have solid surface countertops and sink covers. You have this one burner electric and dual burner gas cooktop, and every Magnitude has a residential refrigerator. Let's take a real quick stop in the midship half bath here. You have amazing storage. I mean, would you look at all the room you have below the counters and sink? Right across, you're going to find space for your stackable washer and dryer, or you can use this as a large pantry. So here we are in the bedroom. This is a king bed, and I want to talk about the nightstands here. Look down below. USB charging ports. Need more charging ports? Then look at this dresser top. The 110 volt outlet is hooked up to the 1800 watt inverter. The BT36 gives you this great closet. Last up on this tour is the bathroom. You have your macerator toilet over here, and all floor plans do offer a macerator. You have your sink, your storage, a lot of counter space, and finally your shower with glass door and skylight. And every Magnitude offers you tankless hot water. So we showed you all the floor plans, and you probably noticed they all look a little different. Well, let's talk about the decors and woodwork. You can get any of these floor plans in 3 decor choices: black diamond, vanilla twilight, or waterfall. You can pair any of those up with your choice of wood, Sanibel and Regatta. And because this is a Super C, you have a lot of space inside, as the Magnitude offers you an 84-inch ceiling height. So anywhere you are, it's perfect to stretch out and catch a favorite movie or show, because your Magnitude comes with a TV in the living area and in the bedroom. There's also satellite backer on the roof if you want to add a dish on top. A couple of items I want to point out up here. First, this over the cab bunk area. It's huge up here. This is a 500-pound weight capacity. And right above me here, the powered Skyview shade, and you can control this with Rapid Camp Plus. First, download the Vega Touch Mirror app. Rapid Camp Plus gives you inside or outside control of your lights. You can put out slides, check the tank levels, set the auto gen start for the 6,000 watt diesel generator, set the climate for the 2 roof ACs. You can put out your exterior awning, which we are going to do when we walk around the outside. Before we set up, we need to get to camp, right? So what do you say we do that? Let's hop into the driver's seat and open this beast up on the highway. Straight up, I love driving these Super Cs. This Magnitude is a great place to live in, which you just saw. We're going to hit the highway in this in just a minute, but I want to get familiar with all the controls here. The first thing you'll notice that Ford did in here is they changed the color of the trim. It's not tan, it is a nice color of gray, and this is loaded with safety and technology. We'll talk safety when we're out on the road. Right now, let's talk a little technology and some of the bells and whistles you get in here. This is the XLT package, so you have power seats, power pedals, Secure Code keyless entry pad. As we walk through what you have over here, controls for your windows and your mirrors, you have electronic door locks, auto headlights, you have a button down here is how you can control your power pedals, hood release, parking brake, emergency start button, you do have fog lights over here, and then as you get into your steering wheel and all the features of the dash, this is where things get good. All right, let's go through the dash display and steering wheel controls. So you have buttons on the left side. These are going to toggle through your menus, your trip meters, your maintenance items, your trailer brake controller, your adjustments. As we scroll through the menus here, you can see you can actually adjust the safety features, and again, we will talk about those when we were out on the highway. Over here on the right side, these are controls for your Sync 3, and we're going to get into that. A few more things to show you on the dash here. This is where you choose 2 high, 4 high, or 4 low. We talked about your trailer brake controller. You have your Sync 3, some buttons and switches up here we'll talk about when we're on the highway, HVAC down here, and right down here you have controls for your phone for Android Auto. You also have a 12-volt outlet right there. So let's dig into this Sync 3 because this thing is loaded with technology. We're just going to touch on the highlights. We have an entire video on how to use this on our YouTube channel. First up, it is voice activated for hands-free calling. You have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You can receive and send text. This is an absolutely amazing setup. Let's go through some of the buttons here. We'll go to the home screen. You have audio, phone, navigation, apps, settings. It is equipped with navigation, and I do want to tell you it is not RV specific, but it is voice activated, so you can find a number of points of interest and other features. You can always download an RV specific navigation app of your choice, and then when you're connected to Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, whatever is on your phone will be mirrored right here on the big screen. One of the features I want to show you is called Applink. So over here, go to settings, then hit mobile apps, all right? This is really cool. Now this works with voice commands, your steering wheel buttons, the touch screen. You can stream your favorite music. You can share your time of arrival with your friends. You have access to Pandora, access to Waze. You can even WebEx meetings. How crazy is that? Don't do that when you're driving though. Another app you have access to, and as you go back through this, Ford Pass Connect. There's so much stuff you can do with this. One of the apps is Ford plus Alexa. Now it's Alexa in your Magnitude, so a lot of the features that you like, a lot of the smart features maybe from your home to turn on lights or thermostats or whatever it may be you have connected, you can control right from your Magnitude. How cool is that? So you could really just spend hours learning the system. I suggest that you do. Go ahead, read the manual, watch your video, but it does a lot of nice things here. You have 911 assist. You can check on your vehicle. Everything you want is right here. You have Sirius XM satellite radio, so it is an amazing system. It is one of my favorites. Moving over to this dash outlet right here, you do have a 12-volt outlet as well, and you do have a 110. That is 400 watts, but it is 300 watts when you are driving. Up top here, you have 6 standard switches, 2 40-amp ignition-controlled switches, and 4 25-amp switches when the ignition is on. So if you want to install some accessories, this is where you're going to take and turn those on. You also have some map lights up here as well. You can go ahead and turn those on. There's a little place right here to put your sunglasses. You do have visors. So this is a great place to spend time, especially when you are on a long road trip. And we are about to get on our road trip and talk about the power plant in this F600. I love getting the Magnitude out on the open road, and we are getting ready to hit the highway. Now the Magnitude can be had with an F550 chassis or an F600 chassis from Ford, and it depends on the floor plan that you do get. Now the F600 has a larger GCWR, so you're going to have more towing with that. You get 12,000 pounds compared to 10,000 pounds on the F550. You also have higher rated tires, you have an upgraded driveline and chassis parts, you have bigger brakes, a bigger front axle, beefier U-joints and drive shafts. All of that delivers power to all 4 wheels when you want it to. How about power? This Super C has it. It is a 6.7 liter PowerStroke turbo diesel engine. You have 330 horsepower available at 2,600 RPM and 825 foot-pounds of torque. That comes on at 2,000 RPMs. You put the hammer down, you watch your turbo gauge build, and you are having a great time in your Magnitude. I love these. They are so powerful. They really, really pull when you want it to. Handling all that power is a torque shift 10-speed transmission with 5 selectable drive modes. You can choose normal, slippery, tow, haul, eco, deep, sand, snow, whatever you need, you can control it right here with the button on the end of the stalk. Now, in the event you are in some really deep stuff, don't forget you do have 4 low on here. Word of advice though, keep it under 3 miles per hour, and don't forget about your locking hubs. Go ahead and keep those in auto. Magnitude's a big vehicle. To help slow you down, you do have diesel exhaust braking. You can control that with a button right here on your dashboard. What's going to happen here is when you do press that engine's going to restrict the turbo's exhaust flow. That's going to create some back pressure in your Magnitude here. This is really, really helpful when you're towing or traveling downhill. It is going to also save some wear and tear on your brakes. You have 3 settings. You have auto, you have on, you have off. Magnitude comes to you loaded with safety features. We are going to run down the list for you. You have Advanced Track with roll stability control. What Advanced Track does is it senses wheel slippage, maybe a little understeer, maybe you get a little oversteer going. The engine's actually going to cut back on power. Maybe it's going to put brakes on for you. It's going to do what it needs to do with no setup on your end. It reacts faster than you can, and it is going to keep your wheels planted on that pavement. Roll Stability Control, or RSC as Ford calls it, works a lot like Advanced Track, but it monitors your body roll angle. If it picks something up, again, engine's going to drop power. The brakes are going to go on for you. Whatever it needs to do to keep you from rolling over. Look, we all drift from time to time. It happens, right? You do have lane departure warning on your Magnitude. If you do start to drift, you're going to get a red icon on your dash. It feels like you're going over a rumble strip. The control is on your dashboard. You can turn it on or off to suit your driving needs. Magnitude also comes with pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking. Here's what this does, is it works anytime you are behind the wheel. Anytime you're going down the highway, AEB is on for you. So let's say you're coming in and there's a lot of cars in front of you like we have right now. The Magnitude is actually going to sense that. Or maybe you're in a city and somebody is walking across the sidewalk. It's going to pick that up. What it is going to do, give you a visual warning saying, hey, you need to do something here. You need to react. If not, the Magnitude will step in and hit the brakes for you to prevent an accident. The other item that is a nice safety feature is the rear view mirror that you have. Not only does it show your side view cameras, you have a camera on the left and right side of your Magnitude. When you turn your directional on, whatever is in the sight lines of that camera will show up in a nice crystal clear display in this rear view mirror. It is also your backup camera. It is on all the time, so if you're towing, you can keep an eye on what you have on your hitch. It's also a great way to say goodbye to whatever is behind you and head to camp, which is exactly where we are going, so we can walk around the outside of the Magnitude. The Magnitude is great to drive and it is great to look at. There are 3 new colors of full body paint. We have 2 to show you here. This is Chandler Blue and this is Granite Creek. This Super C also gives you a super warranty. It's the best in the industry. You have a 12-year structural, 6-year lamination, and 1-year limited warranty. We'll start up top on the one-piece cross-flex roof. This is the panel for your 100 watts of solar charging, and we will work our way down to the storage bays. Look at the size of these things. You will have no trouble bringing all your favorite outdoor gear with you. So I think we have everything all set up. Chairs, check. Grill, check. Yes, you can barbecue anywhere you want because you have an exterior propane connection. 2 floor plans give you this setup. On the SV34 and RS36, you have this awesome exterior kitchen. You have a mini fridge, you have a sink, and outlets to plug in your blender. So while you're over here at the grill cooking, why not turn on the TV and catch the game? Or fire up the Bluetooth soundbar and listen to music. It does have a built-in radio. It is real easy to kill the glare or create your own shade with this power awning. So look at everything you have here. This is the one. Don't let it get away. This is the 2022 Magnitude.